I smell a liar in the midst. Come on now. You know that even if you don't have trick-or-treaters, you're still going to get some candy somehow, some way. You will find it. And if you don't have a plan of action, you're going to wake up on November 1st loathing your decisions. So let's talk about it and avoid the sugar hangover and still enjoy Halloween. Oh, I'll keep working on that, okay? Don't judge. Don't judge. It's hard to face this truth, but every Halloween comes around. I mean, it was really October 1st, wasn't it? Or maybe even September 30th. I don't know. The candy just comes out of nowhere. You know what I mean? It's like they're shooting it from the rooftops. And so it finds it in the work bowl. It finds it in, a trunk or treat. Like, how many trunk or treats are there before actual Halloween happens? Well, apparently there's a lot. And, you're probably going to have some trick-or-treaters. So you're still buying the Halloween candy for them, right? And if you're like me, a recovering sugarholic for life, unfortunately, it turns out you actually need sugar to live. So that's unfortunate, isn't it? I guess I'm not going to be quitting that one anytime soon. But seriously, this week, it can get dangerous pretty fast. You can get yourself into a big pickle. You can get yourself into a situation where you start really regretting some of the decisions you made. And I think it really starts with the environment. It's not necessarily you making these bad decisions. It's the environment that you're creating around you that is the bad decision in the first place. I've done the whole just one piece this time. Spoiler alert, it doesn't usually work out to be one piece ever, does it? You and me, we know this. You start with a fun size Snickers, and then the next thing you know, you're in a sugar coma wondering why your jeans don't fit you anymore. So you'd like to get through Halloween without feeling bloated, foggy, disgusted with yourself. I know this feeling far too well. I was disgusted with myself last night, actually. I may have dipped into the Costco pumpkin pie a little early, shall we say. Seriously, though, it's not a good way to live, just being disgusted with yourself based off of some quick decisions you make, especially when it's around sugar, because you're probably not chasing nutrition, are you? You're chasing a feeling, and the sugar is helping you feel better. So let's talk about 3 key strategies I use with my clients whenever Halloween comes around, but just in general too. This is really a helpful 1, 2, 3 that could get you through the season, but also hopefully rewire your brain a little bit and teach you a few decision-making habits that can make you better off in the long run. Because if you think about your life right now, and let's say you're in your 20s or your 30s or your 40s, okay, you still have a lot of life left to go. You have a lot of Halloweens coming, okay? Let's talk about the compounding interest on all that sugar and candy over time, shall we? Let's talk about it. It adds up, right? That is the fat that you don't want to have in 10, 20, or 5 years even, right? That is the accumulated amount of fat you don't want to, and not just because it's not going to look good on your body, right? It's not just about that. I mean, that's the huge part of it. Let's be frank, but seriously, it's the recurring patterns in our lives that create these issues, because if it just keeps showing up, we keep eating and we keep seeing candy and we keep eating, it doesn't stop, right? So let me get to the point. First one's first, all right? Hide the candy until it's game time, baby, okay? If it's sitting out on your table or you're at work and there's a little nice bowl of candy and you see it every day and you keep walking by it, guess what? Probably gonna eat some, right? So hide it until it's game time. And if you can't handle, like, you're gonna put it up there and you know it's there and you're gonna go get it, well, that's not gonna work for you, is it, right? So you're gonna have to give it to your spouse or a friend or however you think is gonna work better for you, until it's not this compelling, like, when I feel tired, when I feel bored, or when I just feel kind of meh, then I'm gonna go eat and make myself feel better. Until you can get over that as a pattern, you need to set some ground rules, okay? So it can't be out in the open, can't be on the kitchen counter just enticing you and calling your name. Come to me, come to me. right? We can't have that. Hello, thanks for joining. So put it away until the trick-or-treaters show up, okay? Until the 31st. And when they're gone, guess what? You get it out of the house immediately. See, this is crazy. This is a little crazy, right? We buy all this candy. We don't end up actually giving it all out in the first place. And then it just sits around our house and then we eat it for the next 2 months until Christmas time comes around. I mean, literally, I've been to Christmas parties like, yeah, that's Halloween candy right there, right? And so what do you think that's going to do for your health over time, right? It's not going to be helpful, is it? So you need to get it out of the house. Whether you throw it away, and if you have a problem with throwing away candy, that's a deeper rooted issue, right? Oh, I don't want to waste food. Well, candy's not really food, right? It's a treat. There's a huge difference there. It's not like we're just throwing away apples. So again, out of sight, out of mind, okay? Hide the candy until it's Halloween and don't mess around. You need to create an environment for success, okay? My environment for success, look at these weights. I just look at them like, I better go pick one up, right? I'm obviously kidding, but seriously, that's part of it, right? If you see it, you'll get after it. Weston, what's up? Welcome. Okay? So, number 2, eat like an adult before you eat like a kid. This one hurts, man. If you're an adult doing the adult stuff, well, guess what? Act like it. And this is not Coach Zach coming down on you like, hey, you should act like an adult, you little child. No. My kids just had all these trunk or treats driving me nuts, okay? And then there's candy, and then all of a sudden, I'm just walking through the kitchen, oh, okay, that kind of looks good. And, oh, I had one, and I'm like, well, one's not good enough. I got to have another one. Oh, 2, okay, right? Eat like an adult before you eat like a kid. What does this mean though, okay? It doesn't mean that eating candy makes you a kid, okay? We could get into the psychology of that, but what it really means is on Halloween day, when you know there's gonna be candy everywhere, or cookies and candy, all the sweets, the sugars that you don't need or don't want, right? Then you're gonna load up on real food first. So you're gonna have a high protein breakfast. You're gonna have a balanced lunch, right? And then you're gonna have a solid dinner with fruits and vegetables on all of these meals, right? That helps stabilize your blood sugar. It makes it so you're not starving when the candy comes out, okay? And then it should also put you in a better state of mind where you can make better decisions, okay? A lot of people will just go around all day and be busy, busy, busy bees, and then all of a sudden they missed a whole bunch of meals. Not only did they not get protein in or vegetables or complex carbs, they just missed a whole bunch of meals. So now they've been fasting, and then guess what? The candy comes out. Well, your body's like, hey, I need to eat something now. That's quick. Let me eat that, right? So you have to set yourself up for success. Okay? So yes, it stabilizes the blood sugar, and then you're not inhaling candy like it's oxygen later, okay? It's really helpful. So if you're kind of full going into Halloween, right, then you're probably not going to eat as much candy, and you're going to be more thoughtful about it. So, candy should be the bonus. It shouldn't be the main event. Weston? I know what I would. Thank you, Danny K. Appreciate it. Glad to have you here. So, that's 1 and 2, okay? 1 was, well, I'll recap at the end. Okay, number 3, the morning after, okay? So, have your kids and you pick out the top favorite pieces, okay? In my household, it's 10, okay? Kids, you get 10 pieces, okay? Pick out your top 10, maybe top 5, depending on what it is, okay? And then you literally get rid of the rest. Now, there's a lot of people having a hard time with throwing things out, okay? I get that. That's a whole other psychology thing. We'll have to work on that another time, okay? So what I do is I say, hey, kids, there is families or people without families. And sometimes having a treat will brighten their day. So we're going to go give our bag of candy to homeless people, or we're going to keep it in the car to give out to some friends and family members, maybe. I don't like that one as much because then, then you're giving candy to friends and family who you care about, and they probably don't need it either, right? But giving it to the homeless or throwing it out is usually like my 2 go-tos, okay? And then it teaches your children as well, right? Like, we have an abundance in this world, and we don't need 5 pounds of candy in our house because that's too much. and it's a treat and we can enjoy it. And maybe you're like, well, Zach, you're crazy. 5 or 10 is not enough. Like they can have 20. Like whatever it is, fine, choose that, right? But choose a number and then let them choose and sort through it and make their own decision about what they want to keep. And then they can enjoy it more because they chose that piece and they can enjoy it tomorrow or on pizza movie night or Friday night or Saturday night or whatever it is. Dylan, what's up? Welcome. Okay? And nobody needs a 3-week, or like I said, an 8-week till Christmas sugar IV drip. You don't need that. What is that? Where did that come from? That came from a Western society of too much abundance and comfort. That is not normal. And we are normalizing it. And then guess what? Treats don't become treats anymore. They just become regular. And then they're not as enjoyable anymore. We're just eating to eat, and then we're eating to feel better. And that's not what eating is really for, to make us feel better all the time. That's fine if you do it from time to time, right? But it shouldn't be what drives your nutrition. Whispering sweet nothings every time you walk by that candy sitting on the kitchen, right? No, you got to get rid of it, okay? You can't keep it around. Especially if you are prone to these triggers, okay? That's a whole nother situation. Like some people, my wife, she can have all sorts of sweets all over the house, and she can just go and have one and enjoy it. Ah, that was a good, nice piece of cake, and then walk away and then not have any more cake for whatever, the day or for the week or whatever it is, right? I don't have that ability inside of me, okay? Maybe it has to do with all the drug addiction past I have. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not the point. The point is, know thyself. If you have triggers and you know that these things lead you to make worse decisions over time, then you need to make a great environment to live in, okay? So, don't make Halloween this like super repressive, repressive, restrictive event, okay? And you definitely don't want to pass that down onto your kids, right? So, make sure you think about how you're going to talk about this in a way that is going to uplift the situation and not make it sound restrictive, because you don't want to pass down restrictive habits to your kids, and you shouldn't have restrictive habits. I've never seen restrictive habits work for a very long time before somebody goes crazy. It just doesn't work. And then you fail your diet or whatever, right? Like restriction is one of the worst things you can do unless you're performing for something, you're training for something, what have you. That's a totally different subject, okay? I'm talking about the average person that wants a sustainable health and fitness plan that they can do for the rest of their lives, look good, feel good, and move good. Move good, okay? So you don't need to swear off all the treats forever. That's not what I'm saying, right? You just need a plan that keeps you in control instead of the candy graveyard of wrappers that usually takes place on Halloween. You know what I'm talking about. So this year, let's do it differently. Let's enjoy the treat, but skip the tricks. You like that? Enjoy the treat, but skip the tricks. You know what I'm saying? Seriously though. So if you end this with me, we got 3 go-tos, all right? So tell me what candy is your kryptonite in the comments. I'd love to know. Mine is usually the most stable form of white simple sugar. So just straight out of the bag, just like that. Or anything gooey like gummy bears and stuff like that. It's good. It reminds me of being a kid. Again, that's another psychological issue, right? Gersawak, good to see you, my man. Glad to have you here. Great to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for dropping in. Unfortunately, this is a quick one today. We're talking about Halloween candy, excuse me. So, recap, hide the candy until it's Halloween, okay? You don't need it in your environment looking at it all the time, okay? Eat like an adult before you eat like a kid. That means eat meals. Try to get 2 to 4 meals in, okay? Protein, vegetables, fruits, get that fiber in. See what I'm saying? And then the morning after, you have a strategy already in place. The candy doesn't just sit around for weeks or months on end. It is, you choose what you like, you put it in a place, and then you get rid of the rest, whether it's giving it away to homeless or just throwing it away, okay? That's that. So you now have a tactical 3-point plan to survive Halloween without the sugar hangover, okay? Now, if you try this and you run into some issues, All right, guess what? That's normal. You're going to run into issues. Welcome to human psychology, right? So that's okay. You don't need to shame yourself if it doesn't go perfectly this Halloween, okay? That's the last thing we need in our lives is more shame, okay? So don't let that happen, all right? There's one more thing I was gonna say. What was it? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's the recap. That's good, okay? So that's it. I gotta go. Speaking of kids, gotta go. So get your workout in today. Get your protein in, lean proteins. Get your vegetables and fruits in. Stop acting like a child. Act like an adult, okay? And I'm talking to myself just as much as I'm talking to you, okay? But those 3 things should really help. Chriselle, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. So if you like these helpful this guide on surviving Halloween, then not having a sugar detox, right? Make sure you subscribe and then say something in the comments to tell me you liked it so we can make more stuff like this. Okay? Thanksgiving's coming up, Christmas is coming up, but not just that. It's the psychology around it, okay? Because I can give you the best training program, I can give you the best nutrition program. I have them. Okay? I've been doing this for a very long time, right? We can get you looking like whatever you want to look like, okay? But none of it matters if you can't sustain it over time. You have to realize that. And so you want to make sure you have a plan that is sustainable and flexible and then also fits your lifestyle, that's going to enhance your lifestyle to make you feel good up here and move good, okay? And then hopefully look good, okay? Look good's the bonus though, okay? If you start feeling good, you are going to look better, always. And again, we have to get away from the societal looking good is the only thing that matters and just injecting everything we can and taking all the pills we can without really rooting out the root causes of all of these problems we are facing in society today, especially in Western culture, okay? So have a wonderful, beautiful day. Lift life. I'll see you on the next live stream every Tuesday for sure. I try to do more as I can. Usually workouts. This is a little unusual because we're not working out today. If you have any more questions, like I said, drop them in the comments because that's where I will check and see what we can do for the next video and then also make sure I get all your questions answered. You are made in the image of God and He loves you. Do not forget that. Lift life. I'll see you soon. Have a great day.